Women get together and talk about their feelings. Meanwhile, men creating the words dick and penis as pictures. I gotta admit, it's a little bit creative and it's a little bit funny because sometimes like 12-year-old humor of going, haha, they said penis it's kind of funny. I appreciate it because it's a little bit creative at least, right? But only a little. But yes, all men do is make dick jokes and all women do is talk about their feelings. Right. I would say just ask a bunch of women what they do when they hang out. But y'all aren't too much in the habit of believing women when they say anything. So, that might not help, but yeah, no, sure. All women do is talk about their feelings and all men do is make dick jokes. Sure, of course. Hello BabyQueers, welcome back to my channel. Today it's time for some pointlessly gendered, or making fun of how people view gender stereotypes in general as well, I guess. Because it's not just like products that were pointlessly gendered, it's also like people boiling groups of people, like men and women, down to stereotypes, really. But anyways, that's what we're doing. I suspect we're gonna get a little bit frustrated. But anyways, you know the deal. Before we continue, y'all gotta get hydrated. So grab some water, or some tea, or whatever else you like to drink, and then we'll continue. In the meantime, also feel free to like and subscribe. Do you have your drink? Okay, let's go. POV, how kids know him versus how men know him. You could have just said adults, because no, of course, no woman ever watched School of Rock. No. Only men watched this. It's not like my sister, my oldest sister, was the one that introduced this movie to me or like made me watch the movie with her. No, that can't be true because she's my sister, not my brother, right? So of course she didn't watch it because she's not a man. I guess, is that what you're saying? Guess I gotta call her and tell her that she's a man now because she watched and enjoyed School of Rock, I guess. Men will see this and say, hell yeah. Hell yeah, imagine what you can do with all this space. I mean, to this specific setup, maybe not many people will like look at this and say, oh yeah, this is goals. But to be fair, if you move into somewhere and you spend a lot of money on the move and you don't currently have more money for more furniture or decorations or whatever, fine. Okay, I'm not coming for this, but to say, oh yeah, men don't care about anything, they just need a place to sleep and like a gaming setup is kind of weird on so many levels, really. But as far as looking at a space and imagining all the possibilities, women at least allow themselves to do that a lot more. I'm not saying men couldn't, I'm just saying a lot of men try not to in the fear of being seen as gay if they like put effort into that space. So yeah, women will probably like allow themselves to fantasize a bit more about all the possibility this space could hold. But yeah, sure, no, only men will see this and go, hell yeah. Right. The Guy's Guide to Food and Drink. Inspire real men with this gift set on man food, barbecue, and beer. Yes, the only thing men care about is hot women, barbecue, and beer. Sure. Like, I keep coming back to it, like, actually having, like, cookbooks or something for men, or care products for men, doesn't make me that mad, because if it encourages men to get interested in cooking more or like taking care of their own bodies more, I can't hate on it too much. I think it's incredibly silly that we need to label products this way for people to use them, but I'm not that mad at it. But it's incredibly funny to me, really. And it really weirds me out. And I feel like I landed in an alternate universe when you look like for gifts for men or like gift sets for men. And that's literally all you get is like bad sex jokes or bad I hate my wife jokes or stuff with meat and beer. Like, why are we limiting ourselves or trying to limit all men down to like 3 things basically? That seems a bit weird. Sunglasses for men and for women. And the thing is, these don't even look wildly different. Like, if you make sunglasses for women and make them like really pink or put like flowers on it and make them really like playful and whimsical, it would still be unnecessary because if you're a man and you want to wear these sunglasses, you can still wear them. Offering sunglasses in different sizes would also make sense, but having sunglasses that look sort of similar design and just labeling them different doesn't make sense in my head. Like, how obsessed do you have to be with enforcing gender roles, either your own or your customers, to make this product or to buy this product? Like, I get it, like a lot of people probably just want sunglasses and just get them no matter what they say, but that seems unnecessary. At least they're all the same price, you know, at least the women's ones aren't more expensive for like no reason. So there's that at least. Muesli women's line. If you're a man, you better not eat this one. Like, I know cranberry is often like aimed at women because, you know, if you have like issues with like urinary affections or something, cranberry helps, but not in this form. So I kind of get it, but it's cranberries and raspberries. If you're a man, you better not be eating something with fruits in it. What are you getting at? What makes this product specifically something only women would enjoy? Because I'm lost here, I don't get it. Boys aren't loyal. Meanwhile, a child playing Grand Theft San Andreas, an adult playing Grand Theft Auto 5, an old man playing Grand Theft Auto. Ah yes. Also deflecting actual emotions or actual responsibility for their behavior with memes like this. Right, because that's haha so funny. Like, I'm still confused why Grand Theft Auto has so many different games, like so many different variations, like they come out with a new Grand Theft Auto like every year or every 2 years. Which already confuses me, but I get it. It's, you're a company, you want to make money, right? That's kind of how far I get it, but yeah, just, I don't even believe that you're that loyal because you don't just play these games, you play other games as well. Which isn't bad, right? Like, play whatever games you want on your console or on your PC. Playing games with other people, however, is an issue. And I don't think I really need to say it. I think y'all know that playing games with people is wrong. You know, girl's pocket, half a phone. Boy's pocket, phone, Glack, wallet, UTX CD1446 multipurpose laser printer with built-in scanner, and Portugal. Now this is just accurate. This is really just accurate. I was, however, really mad because I got pants from the boys department, so like kids department, but from the boys section in the kids department. And the pockets were, like, I didn't check the pockets because I just kind of assumed they would be like a good size, right? And now I can also only fit half my phone in them. That I'm still a bit mad about. You know, but at least with adult pants, this works. Give women pockets. I know you want to sell like cute handbags to women and make more money, but goddammit, just give women pockets. A lot of women think handbags are cute and are a cute accessory and will use them anyways. Just give women pockets. What are you doing? Girls be like, it is what it is, and almost vomit from anxiety. Because only girls use the phrase, it is what it is, and only girls get anxiety or get an upset tummy from anxiety. I don't even know what you're implying. Maybe you're implying all three, and then you'd be wrong on all three because guys have mental health issues too. Surprise, surprise. And I think a lot of people use the phrase, it is what it is, while being upset about what is. Like, that's not a feminine, cute, quirky thing just girls do. But no, sure, it is what it is. Remember, it's 1 cupcake per student, and the blue is for boys and pink is for girls. Why is blue for boys and pink for girls? That's just how it is. But why? Because that's what we decided as a society, apparently. Fairly recently, because it used to be the exact opposites, and like depending on the time and the culture, different colors or different things meant nothing about gender or meant something different about gender than they do nowadays. But no, you can't eat a pink cupcake. And like the thing is, especially like if they're the same flavor, it doesn't matter too much. It just makes it really, really silly if you just be like, no, but you're a boy, you have to eat one of the blue ones. It's incredibly silly and useless. Especially if they're the same flavor. But at least like offer different flavors. Like make the blue icing blueberry flavored and the pink one strawberry flavored or something. And then the students can pick whichever flavor they like better. That would kind of make more sense. But also having them pick the color they prefer also makes sense, you know? Jesus first for men. A little God time for girls. 365 daily devotions. Although for the boys it's 365 devotions to start your day. If you're a girl, you don't have to start your day with these devotions. You can use this at any time of the day, but if you're a boy, you gotta use it in the morning and go through your devotion in the morning, because then you need to go outside and get dirty like boys do. I am not surprised, actually. I am really not surprised, because honestly, a lot of religions push gender stereotypes. So, I am not surprised in the least, but I will still call it incredibly silly. Mom beer, Vienna Lager. Dad beer, West Coast Pilsner. Again, offering different flavors and different types of beer makes sense, because you want to get as many customers as you can to buy your product. So offering different flavors, cool. Offering like Mom's Day or like Mother's Day or Dad's Day, Father's Day, whatever specials, okay. But I mean, listen, if someone really wants to buy a lager but they're a dad and not a mom, or they don't have kids at all, they're still probably gonna buy it. But why? Why not use like even, I hate puns, really, they just hurt, but even if you use a pun about lager or pilsner to advertise your product, I would kind of get it, but what are you doing? This isn't a, like, that's this, I don't know where it's from, but some German brand of beer that has like 4 or 5 different characters who like have like, oh, and Emma's beer, and then it's like a certain flavor of beer, and then like grandpa, whatever, right? Where it's not, oh, this is for moms, it's just the, oh, this character, like, to advertise the beer. That made me a little less irritated than this, actually. Female hurricanes are deadlier than male hurricanes. Female hurricanes are not deadlier than male hurricanes. Why are both of these articles from 2014? Because, like, the thing is, I think they're not technically more deadly in and of themselves, because like both female and male named hurricanes come in like different strengths, right? They're not technically worse or better. I mean, they're all bad, that's, but they're not necessarily more deadly or less deadly. But people underestimate them more because people have internal bias and don't take women serious and don't take female named hurricanes as serious as they would if it's a male name. So they might be more detrimental, but only because people didn't take them serious, not because they're actually worse. I think that's just kind of what it is internal bias. 5 best gentle and nourishing hair removal sprays for men ranked. I'm not sure how to feel about that we're also pressuring men into being hairless, because generally trying to pressure anyone into doing stuff with their body hair seems silly. Because if you, for yourself, prefer body hair, then you should be able to have that body hair without people constantly commenting on it and trying to shame you for it. Same as if you want to remove it, if you feel like more comfortable with smooth skin versus like having hair, you should also be able to do that without shame. But why do we need to advertise hair removal spray or razors or whatever differently to different genders? Like, what's the point? I think women, because how in like the shaving ads they shave hairless legs, I think women would probably buy a razor more if you have like a super hairy man show in the advert how good this razor is by shaving his incredibly hairy legs or tummy or whatever. Like, I think that would be a way better advertisement, by the way. And it would work for women too, because they're like, well, I don't have that much body hair, so if it works on that much hair, it will definitely work on me. But no, y'all want to have like aesthetic, sexy women legs in your adverts, I guess. Opinion about these bathroom signs, football and shopping. Like, the thing is, this would not work. Like, my ID says male, so I use the men's bathroom. Because I'm trans, like, I did not transition just to keep going into the women's bathroom to make women uncomfortable, so I use the men's bathroom. But I really don't like I really don't like football. I don't care too much about football, but if I had to pick between football and shopping, I would pick shopping. And I think a lot of men who just don't care about football but still prefer shopping or actually really enjoy shopping will pick shopping over football. So if you're trying to enforce gender, this already does not work. LMAO, folks out here calling dude out and all he can say is, well, you're stupid. LMAO, folks out here calling dude out for his stupidity and all he can do is post emojis like a teenage girl. Because only teenage girls use emojis. Sure. Everyone who isn't a teenage girl better stop using emojis right now. If I don't forget, I'm so gonna put emojis in this title. Just because, really. Science fact: it is impossible for a man to use a tape measure without first seeing how far they can extend it before it collapses under its own weight. Because, yeah, sure, every man always does this whenever using a tape measure, and no woman or girl has ever done this. Is that what you're saying? Because you'd be wrong. Like, I'm not saying men don't like playing around with tape measures or whatever else, really, but again, why did you bring gender into this? Like, that's what confuses me, really. Girl cheats. Boy finds out. Girl cries about it. Because no man has ever cried after cheating and being found out. Sure. Like, if you cheat and get found out, you can still cry about it, but you do recognize it's your own fault, no matter what your gender is, right? A whiteboard pen. in brown, okay. For drawing and writing, target audience adults, okay. Round shape, brown in color, unisex design. The marker is designed for all gender use. I wouldn't have figured that. I thought I needed to look for if it says for men or for women, because I cannot be using like a women's pen, right? I mean, I'm non-binary, like I can only use this type of pen, because if it says for men or for women, I can't use it, right? Right? Like, on why? It's a pen. It's so useless. Like, it's just, this is the most useless thing to bring it, because that was really just useless. Like, if you create a product like this muesli riegel thingy whatever from earlier with the cranberry and raspberry, if you generally think only women or mostly women are gonna enjoy this, you're gonna try to market it towards women to get more people to buy it. But why bring it into a marker? Like, no one thought about gender until you brought it up. What are you doing? When a man tells a woman to calm down, every cell in the woman's body be like, I think you'll find that no one really enjoys being told to calm down when they're upset or angry. Because I think you'll find that if you tell a woman who's like upset or already like sad and angry about something to calm down, yeah, she's gonna react like this. But if you tell a man that's already getting angry to calm down, I think his reaction might actually like this or end up worse than this. You know, because in no situation ever has anyone actually calmed down when being told to calm down. Like, that generally does not work. Some people might not have an extreme reaction like this. They might have like a little less visceral reaction to this, but I think you'll find that no one really enjoys being told what to do. But no, you just like gaslighting women into saying they're too emotional while trashing everything because your game that you just lost made you mad. Sure, no, let's just keep pretending that only women are emotional. Sure. Anyways, I am losing my mind. I gotta continue drinking my non-binary drink because I cannot be drinking women's or men's water. I'm just immensely glad I didn't find baby clothes this time. Because that's somehow way worse, because it always ends up weirdly sexual and that's really gross. So I'm really glad we didn't have baby clothes, because then I would be more mad right now. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed it or got mad with me. I hope you're hydrated. If not, maybe consider drinking something now, and I'll be back in a few days with my next video.